OLLI stands for the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, a national network of learning institutions that are the brainchild of Bernard Osher, a businessman, philanthropist, and most importantly, a passionate believer in the enrichment that lifelong learning provides. How did the OLLI network first begin? The roots go back to Bernard's childhood. The son of European immigrants, Bernard Osher had a modest upbringing in Maine, where he was taught the importance of giving by his parents. In the Osher home, altruism was a natural part of growing up. As a child, Bernard would spend his after-school time working at the family hardware store, and sometimes amusing himself at Palace Playland in Old Orchard Beach. Little did Bernard know that the innate curiosity and zest for learning that he displayed while he was immersed in these activities would define his career. Blessed with an appreciation for hard work, the value of a good education, and an interest in finance, Bernard became a gifted businessman. He soon was managing the family business as well as Palace Playland, that iconic amusement park on the beach. Talent combined with experience would eventually lead Bernard to New York City, where he worked in investing, and later to California, where, with his sister and her husband, they co-founded World Savings, which became the second largest savings institution in the U.S. Always a supporter of the arts and an avid collector, Bernard would later purchase the San Francisco fine arts auction house Butterfield and Butterfield. The legacies of Bernard and Barbara Osher began to take form in 1977 when he established the Bernard Osher Foundation. They were both already familiar with the Maine Senior College Network and the Fromm Institute in California. Having grown up in Sweden, Mrs. Osher knew of Scandinavian learning initiatives dedicated to third-age citizens, age 60 and beyond. Somewhere along the way, a vision began to blossom. Bernard knew that lifelong learning for older adults would become a key focus of his philanthropy. In 2001, Bernard funded the first Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at the University of Southern Maine. This would be the first of what Bernard intended as a national network of lifelong learning institutes. Since then, his vision has become a reality, with over 120 learning institutes nationwide. The Osher Lifelong Learning Institutes are found on the campuses of colleges and universities from Maine to Hawaii and Alaska. Each provides a distinctive array of non-credit courses and activities specifically developed for seasoned adults aged 50 and better who are interested in learning just for the joy of learning. The network Bernard had imagined is complete. The National Resource Center, based at Northwestern University in Chicago, is well established and will serve as the connective hub for OLLI's long into the future. Bernard is still much like the boy he was in Maine, staying curious, active, and thriving. He started piano lessons at the age of 80 and surfed in Hawaii at 84. And with Mrs. Osher, he enjoys the arts in San Francisco, remains a patron of the opera, symphony, and ballet, and continues to travel near and far. Throughout his life, Bernard Osher has embraced both the joy of giving and the joy of learning. And thanks to the OLLI network, Bernard has made it possible for hundreds of thousands of adults to experience those same joys. Truly, a legacy for the ages.